Today I'd like to share a personal story with you, and stories about change. And as I'm preparing for the upcoming events, it is about change and shift. And I was like, okay, what gives me the right to do so? What gives me the right to set up an event like that and guide people through it? And, just watching in retrospect to my life, you know, there's many situations that I, in the beginning, truly didn't know how I was able to solve them. So, when I was having a burnout, I thought that would be the biggest hurdle in my life, and at that moment it was. And then, before I had the burnout, I was really forcing things into place. I knew I was good at the job that I was doing. I know I had the qualities to be that ambitious. I knew I had to grow, and I knew the possibilities were out there, the opportunities as well, right? And then when I discovered how unhealthy it was for me to be in that environment, I just had to be honest with me and say, like, no, why would I put myself through all of that and make myself sick? So, another moment in my life, I decided to divorce. A thing that I tried to avoid with all my willpower, with all my effort. And the situation only got worse. So I needed to admit to myself how miserable I was feeling. That I was just not feeling well anymore. And I also got to stand physically that at some point I was not listening to my body at all. So when it comes to change, I literally had to know how to listen to my body, to learn how to do that. And then it comes with other things, right? So you move to another country, you reinvent yourself, another culture, another way of living, no family around to organize yourself. And in the beginning, or for many people, they might experience like, oh, this is a curse. To us, it was a blessing. Reinventing yourself shows you so many situations and opportunities. How you get to be different, how you are different than you thought you was, or you thought you were. And I really want you to understand that the moment you start to embrace that things, or accept, first accept, the biggest thing is the resistance that you deal with on a daily basis, right? The attachment to things, attachment to people. So I was attached to the job, I was attached to the title, I was attached to my ex-husband, I was attached to so many things. Friends, family, situations, things. And you get to understand that the only thing you have is you. Because imagine, just imagine that your house would burn down and everything, all the people are safe, right? Then again, everything of your life has gone. Everything material of your life has gone. The most important thing is you. It wouldn't matter at all. Just the fact that you would be alive and that your loved ones would be alive. That's the thing that matters. So no matter where you are, if you are in a job or in a relationship and you're not seen, you're not heard, your needs are not met. What I needed to learn was, are my needs met, yes or no? First I needed to know, what are my needs? Then I need to become clear of that as well. Then I needed to understand, how do I communicate that in a healthy way? Right? Just taking that responsibility of, yes, this is me, these are my needs, and I don't put any pressure on anybody else. This is for me, right? I know that this is the way how I can be happy, live happy, that I know I can pursue the things that are important to me. And then, it comes to, okay, how do you get yourself into a situation that allows to be you? That you are seen, that you are heard, at least by yourself. Because if you give that responsibility to somebody else, then there's so many things to say about this. This is your responsibility. You cannot tell that you're in a bad relationship because of your partner. You have to be brutally honest with yourself. You cannot tell that you are in a bad job because of your boss. You have to be brutally honest with yourself. And you cannot tell that you're in a bad health because of what? Because of food, or because of, it's you in all of these situations. It is you. You're the key component. And I want you to realize, and I had to learn that as well, because we are taught to watch and to point fingers outside of us. And this is a conditioning that serves society very well. Let's say it that way. Okay, so, and I see people, they really long for change. We have conversations, and many people there's several categories, right? Sometimes people are just not even aware they have a problem. Other people, they do understand they have a problem. Then people know that there's coaches outside, and there's people have not invested in themselves because they don't know that there's tools to help you and to guide you with that. And then, people also need to know that this is what I'm doing, right? And that it comes with, having been gone through those experiences, and then also having the implementations available, how you get to move forward with it. Because it's not because when you talk with a person about your problem that it's solved, right? You can have this soothing effect of, oh yeah, I can let go a bit. There's a lot of practices that you need to be doing to support yourself to heal on a level that this is not holding you back anymore. Holding you back for what? For honoring yourself, to get into the relationship that is making you happy, to get to the job that is making you happy, or that you feel happy about, that you just feel happy about yourself first, and then everything else will fall into place. When you say, I don't want to work in the corporate world anymore, and I'm thinking about setting up a business, there's also a lot of self-work to do. It's not, okay, see what skills do I need to have, what people do I need to have, and this is how I move forward. That's not the way it works. So this ongoing growth ongoing development is something that at some moment you start investing in it. And what I guide my people with is I want them to become self-reliant, that you don't need me anymore after a while. Not that I'm not going to be there for you. That's not the thing, or that's not what I wanted to say. I just know that in moments that you are in deep need, or you have a bad day, or situations occur, that you're able to rely upon yourself, knowing, okay, what do I need to notice? How can I show up now? How do I get to observe? How do I balance these things out? How can I resurrect myself instead of losing yourself for months, weeks, years? So these moments that you lose yourself become so much smaller, and they don't rip you off anymore, you know? And just all of that is what I guide you through. And this is what we start with an experience, right? This is, so I was sitting first there at the bench, and now I'm just sitting here on a piece of wood, and just those 3 meters, right? Those 3 meters, 4 meters, and just being next to the water. And then, you have these, you have these water lilies, and this is just a small piece. There's many water lilies over there as well. And just seeing the insects on the water, and having dragonflies, the smell of the water, so many things that are different just by you moving a slightly different spot. And that inspired me, to make this video. And then there's a dragonfly. I don't know if you're able to see it. I just love it when they come and sit on my arm. Perhaps if I stick out my arm, it will. It was almost. So I let you go. My upcoming event is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week, 13, 14, and 15 September. 2 hours a day. I guide you through profound experiences to make you understand, okay, change is possible, okay? And this is what I do, and this is what I keep doing. And if you say, well, perhaps it's not the right time, then if you don't change anything, the next half year or the next year, you will be in the same situation, or the things that you do are just scratching the surface. So I work with people who are committed. I work with people who are ready. I work with people who say, okay, I want to do this. I want to do this profoundly. And I've been wasting years figuring out how to do it. And this is not my style. It's highway or no way, right? You go all in. So when this is you, then I know this event is for you. And I know what I guide you through is literally going to change your life. Because I only work with the serious stuff. Okay? And it's going to be intense. And if that's not for you, then that's okay. I have no problem with that. Because you have to go to the nitty gritty. You have to be super duper honest. Be vulnerable. Tell yourself what's not working in your own face. And taking a radical responsibility. And yes, you can step into victim mode. But then you're not going to stay there long with all the things that I guide you through. Okay? So, your choice. Choose wisely. Alright? Talk to you very soon. Now I'm hoping that seeing that the dragonfly is able to sit on my arm. Bye bye. Have a wonderful day and see you next week. I will share the link with you here below in the comments so you get to register. Oh man, I'm visited. Bye bye.